up in Oak Cliff in southern Dallas, but I really consider my neighborhood to be West Dallas because I spent so much time there.
Is there a particular neighborhood in West Dallas?
I guess it would be considered Ledbetter. My grandmother lives there. She passed away about a year ago, and I spent every single summer there and almost every weekend there, spending time with her and my grandfather and all my aunts and my uncles. And it was just the place where the entire family would come every Sunday. So, yeah.
And what sort of impression did you get about the community in Ledbetter? Sort of the identity that it had, the relationships between people, things like that.
I think it was a place with a lot of history, and most of my family was from there. They had come when my mom was about 2 years old and moved into Ledbetter, into that area, or into West Dallas. And so it was a place where if I went to the store, people knew me and knew my family, and went to church. And of course, people, I mean, it was just a lot of depth and history, and a place where I was known.
So would you mind telling us a little more about sort of the role that family played in Ledbetter and West Dallas?
I think family was just so important in West Dallas. Like I mentioned, until my grandmother's passing, well, actually even now, the family would gather every Sunday after church and have a meal together, have lunch. So even when the kids had grown, so this would be my mom's generation, when all 8 of the children had grown, a lot of the children would still come, and then their children would. So it was like 3 or 4 generations of family. Even though some of us don't live in West Dallas anymore, West Dallas continues to be a home for our family.
So switching gears a little bit, could you tell us about what some of your favorite neighborhoods in Dallas are besides West Dallas? And maybe tell us why.
Yeah. I love Oak Cliff. Also, I grew up in Oak Cliff until I was in 5th grade, and I mean, I loved all of my neighbors. A lot of them were elderly, and I would go and visit each of them. So, and then, so I would say that's probably one of my favorite because I have such fond memories of being there and having some really good friends, and even forming relationships with senior adults. One of my neighbors who was elderly, she taught me how to play the piano. Another one, I would go and just sit and swing on her front porch, and so I think that's what made it so important, was just the relationships that I was able to